So in this video, we're going to look once again, at the additive property of equality. But this time, we are going to look at it with fractions. So additive property of equality with fractions. And so it works the same way that all of our other additive property of equality problems have worked. So for example, solve. So the first problem I'm going to do here is x plus 5/6 equals negative 1/5. So just like before, I have the 5/6 here, and it's with my x, and I want to get the x alone. So to get the 5/6 to the other side, since it's a plus 5/6, I'm going to subtract 5/6. Remember, whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So I'm going to subtract 5/6. And so now these cancel, and I'm left with x. And so now I have to do negative 1/5 minus 5/6. And so you could go through and find a common denominator and all that stuff, but I'm just going to punch it in my calculator because there is no reason that I should have to do that by hand. And so if you don't know how to punch in your calculator, be sure to watch our calculator videos or ask your instructor to help you figure out how to not have to do it by hand and to punch it into your calculator. So in this case, when I punched it into my calculator, x turned out to be negative 31 divided by 30. So I'll do another one here just so that we can get a little bit more practice with it. So here we'll do maybe negative 1/3 plus x equals negative 2/5. So again, here's my variable x. I want to get x all by itself. So I'm going to take this negative 1/3, I'm going to move it to the other side. And so the way that I'm going to do it is I want to take the opposite of it. So the opposite of negative 1/3 is a positive 1/3. So I'm going to add 1/3. Whatever I do on one side of the equation, I have to do on the other side. And now here, the 1/3s, they cancel out. So on the left side, I'm just left with x. And on the right-hand side, I need to do negative 2/5 plus 1/3. So again, I'm going to punch that into my calculator here. I know you guys can't see me punching it in, but that's what I'm doing. And if you punch that into your calculator, you end up with negative 1/15. So that is the answer. So again, you can add these fractions by hand, but I would just punch it into your calculator. There's no need to sit there and suffer and do the fractions by hand.